welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi everybody, and in this game we've got talented centers, Smitty. It should be fun to watch these guys compete.
It is. I love the bigs versus bigs. It's a game within a game between the big fellas. They know everyone's watching their matchup. They want to get the best of each other.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. Van Vliet misses.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Steps back and shoots. And Van Vliet again missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And he's going for the lob. Mobley, no good.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense, just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
In pick-and-roll situations, Donovan Mitchell has done an outstanding job of being unselfish and making the right play.
To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Ooh, poked away. Inside.
Toronto foul. Van Vliet is first. Team foul.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Out left to the wing. From deep, Mobley. Rebound by the Raptors.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And Siakam with the slam.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Garland into the lane, and he gets it to go.
You don't see the finger roll that much anymore, but when you do, it's always a treat.
Van Vliet with it. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. The 3 from Barnes. No luck on that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. Pass to Okoro. Garland against Van Vliet. Lets it fly. No good. A bit long that time.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. From about 19. Again, Garland missing. Toronto trailing. And there's the lob. And then Siakam with the jam.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense. It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And that ties it up.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Well, Smitty, Van Vliet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this.
Oh, hammer it home.
Woo, that hurt. The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Garland, the pass to Mobley. shot to stop the run. Toronto grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Van Vliet.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The Raptors with a lead. Down low. Stolen by Mitchell.
Toronto foul. Gary Trent Jr. His first. Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
That free throw is good from Mitchell.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night.
Right side, Garland. Mobley passes to Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. And that's...
Oh, my goodness!
No!
Powered it home!
Maybe so.
Ooh, what a finish. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Offensive board. And no good. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Oh, they pick off the pass. Garland with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. The 3 from Okoro. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. It's stolen by Garland. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Siakam. Knocked away. Stolen by Mobley. Throws it up high. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
Now Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Siakam in the post. Allen defending. And the Raptors miss again.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Garland with the ball. Van Vliet covering. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Barnes in the post. Mobley's on him. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And he gets it back. Poke loose. Stolen by Mobley. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. It's stolen by Barnes. And then Siakam with the jam.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa.
To the wing on the left. From deep, Mobley. Here's Allen. Back to Garland. The 3 from Okoro. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
2 minutes.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Pass to Mobley. Over to the left wing. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. Trent
against Mitchell. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And it's Garland on the drive. And he makes it.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Trent finds Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Trent. And that one's good. Donovan Mitchell for three. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Van Vliet with a deep three. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Garland with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Okoro, no good. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Okoro. Pass to Garland. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More to... Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Mobley, no good.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. And they get it back. Allen. Tries again. And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Raptors with a lead. Oh, there's the alley. Barnes, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
I love the determination from Gary. It's why he gets these whistles.
And he knocks down the first one.
Gary Trent Jr. at the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside Garland. To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Trent against Mitchell. The kick out to Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. They're running. And Mobley throws it down.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Trent.
The speed of Gary Trent Jr. makes it tough to get around him. He works hard to stay right in front of you. That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Here's Allen, outside Mitchell. Stolen by Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he lobs it up top. And Siakam with the slam.
The coaches have to love when Pascal Siakam gets in a scoring groove. He's capable of making a big impact on the scoreboard.
Again, the miss by Mitchell. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Outside for Mitchell. From downtown. And it's Jared Allen with the foul.
Jared Allen.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Van Vliet, and the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
This Cavs squad is struggling. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Over Trent. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
First, second team foul.
Mitchell, no good on the free throw.
Donovan Mitchell, 1 shot.
The Cavaliers shooting just 21% from the floor. To the middle. Allen a screen. Pass to Okoro. To the inside. Looking to win the run. Allen can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Back to Barnes. And here's Trent. And here's Van Vliet. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Raptors.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Trent with it. He's picked up by Garland. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 5 assists in the game.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint. zipping around the defense.
And it's rejected. And he gets it back. Stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Right side, Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. From about 16, Barnes passes to Trent. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell on the money from 12 feet away.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a three. Drills it from deep.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. This one for three. Outside Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Van Vliet misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Garland, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Trent on the wing. Van Vliet left side. Siakam outside. The three is up. Van Vliet misses. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Okoro. Shoots over Anunoby. They get it back. Allen out to Garland. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Anunoby's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a 2-guard, but he can play a little bit of one. He also can create shots for others.
Pass to Van Vliet. From deep. The shot won't fall. And it's Cleveland the other way.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Raptors.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Fred Van Vliet.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Garland for three. Barnes with the rebound.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Anunoby on the wing. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Trent. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Van Vliet. From deep three-point range. No good. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. Strus passes to Adebayo.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
For as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Here's Martin. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. Dishes it to Martin. And Barnes sends it back. Passes to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Fires from 18. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Martin against Barnes. And it's Martin missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Siakam misses. He'd have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut, they know they're going to get it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Van Vliet finds Barnes. From deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Heat. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And stolen by Siakam. To stop the drought, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Pass to Hero. Takes advantage of the opening. And they'll get another chance. And again, it's the Heat missing. Holds it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. In the corner, it's Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Barnes outside. And Van Vliet launches it from deep. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That is a tough 2 right there for Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Hero.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, This guy is worth it.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's Trent on the wing. Here's the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Now Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Butler with the steal. Lowry finds Hero. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Miami ahead, up by 7.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team. Here come the Heat.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So for Toronto right now, sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. From deep. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Van Vliet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep three-point range, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Raptors trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And there's a quality about the way Kyle Lowry steps onto the floor and plays with intensity that I think competitors and even opponents really appreciate. He just gives the game everything that he possibly has, and it elevates his play.
There's Hero with the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Pass to Hero. Kicks it to Butler. Fires for 3. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Heat. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Lowry kicks to Butler. That shot misses. Good D by Anunoby. It's Trent on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Siakam. And stolen by Butler.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Van Vliet outside. And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Hero no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They trail by 11.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Trent with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
It's Martin on the wing. It's the crossover. Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And they recover it. Outside for Lowry. Kept alive. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
On the wing, Barnes. The deep 3 from Van Vliet. Barnes. It's Barnes on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Butler sets a screen for Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Back to Trent. The pass to Van Vliet. From the wing. Here's Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the first half is now in the books. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Miami Heat, 21. The Raptors, 14.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Barnes outside. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by Butler.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Barnes left side. Over Martin. Miami grabs the miss. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Butler, no good. The Raptors shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least.
First team foul.
Van Vliet looking around. Looking to get back on track here.
Well, long been regarded as one of the best defenders at the point guard position. Kyle Lowry not backing down in this particular matchup.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Butler against Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Outside for Martin. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Adebayo passes to Martin. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Martin. The kick outside to Butler. Anunoby against Lowry. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Raptors trail by 10. Lobbed up there for Barnes. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Lowry kicks to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. There's Hero with the 3. Miami with a new 14. For 3. It's Lowry again missing. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Anunoby, good.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And here's Lowry. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Barnes screen on Lowry. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Here's Van Vliet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Barnes for 3. The shot misses. And Miami the other way now. Up top, Hero. Defended by Trent. Martin wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. The Heat leading by 10. That's a 2 from Butler. Outside for Martin. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Martin's got 5 now.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat up. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lowry kicks to Butler. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Miami.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And Siakam throws it down.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Outside, Martin. Butler on the wing. There's the dish to Lowry. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Pocket 2. Miami needs to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Raptors trail by 14. Van Vliet wide open. It's good from long range. Van Vliet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Outside, Martin lets it go from deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team.
Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Now at the line, Caleb Martin. He will have.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. From deep, Trent. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by Butler.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And a wide open look for Hero. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
A deep 3 from Van Vliet. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami leading by 16. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
Outside Lowry. Butler on the wing. Cloak loose. Lowry dishes to Butler. Latre, just 4 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Out of bounds. Toronto.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Deep. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Heat.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
It's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bam Adebayo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Anunoby, good.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Butler kicks to Lowry. And the 3 off target. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Down low. It's stolen. Now here's Adebayo. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler on the wing. Out to the wing. Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. From downtown. Offensive rebound, Heat. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt, and it's Siakam in at the center position. And here's Smart. Outside Tatum for three. Hits the three-pointer.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
It's Barnes on the wing. Van Vliet with a deep three. Trent for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Smart. Now here's Williams. From the high post. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And the Raptors miss again.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Tatum from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. It's Brown on the wing. 5 to shoot. From deep. Boston, no good that time either. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Offensive rebound. Here's Siakam, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. I'm not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Here's Horford. Smart outside. And here's Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Trent. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Anunoby.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Horford, a screen on Trent. And here's Brown for three. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch under guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the basket by Toronto. Trent left side. The three ball. Toronto the rebound. Second chance effort. Barnes no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Left side Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 5 now.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Van Vliet from the arc. No good. Smart with the defensive effort. Left side Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Oh, mercy. Jason Tatum is a bad man.
52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Anunoby. Brown with the steal. Smart against Van Vliet. Horford for three. And he can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Pass to Horford. Shoots. And that one hits the back iron.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Goes up on the wing. Brown can't hit.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in it to one. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Tipped. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And here's Brown for three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics. Here's Van Vliet. Trent goes in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Smart for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Smart with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Trent against Brown. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now Van Vliet. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brown passes to Williams. Smart for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Trent. Williams grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum with room to shoot. Boston again missing. Siakam against Brown. Back to Siakam. Anunoby on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Brown can't hit. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Very pretty alley-oop.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Van Vliet finds Trent. Back to Van Vliet. To the paint. Siakam. The rebound, Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. Lets it fly. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. At an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings at NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Brown against Trent. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. Kicks it out to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Raptors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. And here's Siakam for 3. Hauled in by Brown. For Boston, they've got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Tatum. Horford outside. And here's Brown for 3. Drops in the 3. Brown's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Here's Barnes. Down low. Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Tatum passes to Smart. Inside. Pass to Horford. Takes the 3. Offensive board. On the wing, Tatum. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
With the score, the Celtics 23, the Raptors 12.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Tatum. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The try by Van Vliet. Shoots over Brown. Van Vliet misses.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
From deep three-point range, Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anunoby. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Smart for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Kick out to Brown. Horford passes to Smart. Williams with it. Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Trent.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Tatum. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Van Van Vliet outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Van Vliet against Smart. Kick out to Brown. From the arc. Williams passes to Smart. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
The open shot by Van Vliet. That one a little long. The Celtics shooting just 33% so far in this game. Horford for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Horford with a steal. It's stolen by Barnes. To the inside. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Pass to Smart. Now here's Tatum. Knocks it down from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Smart outside. On the wing, Tatum. Anunoby covering. And the Celtics another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Van Vliet misses. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Brown against Trent. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Van Vliet outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in the quarter. Smart outside. On the wing, Tatum. From deep. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Boston Celtics up 14 as we wrap up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brown and Tatum with the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Trent, and stolen by Williams. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Horford with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. A nice shot by Brown. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics. The Raptors shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. From deep three-point range. Drains the triple.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside, Brown. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
From deep. Hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Back to Horford. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Trent outside. The three. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's Horford. Here's Smart, guarded by Van Vliet. Tries it from 19. 5 on the clock. Back to Smart. Stolen by Van Vliet. In transition, here they come. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Tatum.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses.
Shooting for Toronto. Pascal.
Good on the second one. Here's Smart. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Trent.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
Toronto ball.
The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Brown. Pass to Horford. Puts up a 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going for 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Horford with a steal. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Toronto has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Tipped away.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And here's Brown for 3. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And they recover it.
They grabbed the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. From deep three-point range. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby on the wing. From deep. And Van Vliet again missing. Boston on offense. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Tatum. Smart outside. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. And here's Trent. Missed it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've
down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their Rabbit home fan base a night to remember. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at small forward. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title. Now, Pascal Siakam showing you, I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Now Van Vliet following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Okoro passes to Allen. And here's Garland for three. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Barnes can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Mitchell with it, picked up by Van Vliet. And here's Garland for three. They get the rebound. Mobley the pass to Okoro. Mobley a screen on Anunoby. Okoro shot is off. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. Barnes stolen by Okoro. 4-on-3 break. It's tipped and stolen by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Garland on the foul.
Well, you love to see Darius Garland measure the defense, right? He is more than happy to take the shots given.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. And it's Trent in the corner. Over Mitchell. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Kicks it out to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Jacks up a three. Garland, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, and then Allen slams it in.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now the Raptors moving it up. Trent can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now here's Barnes. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Lobbed up there for Barnes.
Don't just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Mitchell looking it over. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Toronto turns it over again. .44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Van Vliet against Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
how fast off the floor is Darius Garland, just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
Here's Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Garland, that's for 2. And staying with the play, Allen.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
And Van Vliet launches it from deep. And again, no good by Toronto.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll return shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
Cavaliers leading.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bobbed up there for Barnes. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Mobley throws it down.
Just great awareness from Evan Mobley. Get out in transition, get in front of everybody.
And a deep three from Van Vliet. Garland with the rebound. There's the triple. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Mobley on the follow. Mobley's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley. Not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
And he jams it with authority.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Van Vliet with it. No points in the game yet for him. Misses the deep three-point attempt. There's Garland. Stolen by Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Shoots over Okoro. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Garland kicks to Mitchell. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. A nice shot by Okoro.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Cranes the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
And again, no good by Toronto. And here's Cleveland. This run now up to 13-2. Garland dishes to Mobley. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And the fans clearly don't like that call.
Stolen by Okoro. From 20 feet out, Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Raptors moving the ball around. Stolen by Allen. Okoro with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
On the wing, Barnes. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. Cleveland with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Van Vliet finds Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Kicks it out to Garland. Allen trying to break free, and it's off the back rim. No good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 13-point game.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
OG Anunoby with the assist.
Garland looking it over. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here is Van Vliet.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game is really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The wide open look here for Garland. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, Fred Van Vliet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
Garland, that's for 2. That one a little long. Raptors trail by 11. Loads it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
And Van Vliet launches it from deep. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland attacking. Three-pointer. Okoro shot is off. Raptors have on 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Anunoby finds Trent. Siakam with it. Puts up a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. From deep. That shot off the mark. And Toronto will come the other way. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. but the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam, makes that easy work.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. There's the three. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Allen, a screen on Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Allen. And stolen by Siakam. Trent finds Barnes. Here's Van Vliet, looking to end his cold spell. Barnes can't get it to go. Garland the pass to Mobley. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Allen back to Mobley. Now here's Okoro. The Cavaliers with another miss. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Anunoby. Here's Trent. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Trent's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto. Garland against Van Vliet. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. He lobs it up. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Cleveland leading by 10. Garland kicks to Mobley. On the wing, Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Garland, no good. Trent outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Mitchell way outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room at
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Mobley wide open. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Raptors trail by 10. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Fires it up. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Garland. From deep three-point range, here's Mitchell. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Trent. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the Raptors with the ball here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Barnes. Passes it to Trent. And the layup's good off the glass. Trent's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell. Just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
For 3, Van Vliet. And he's good on the 3-ball.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Mitchell way outside. Cleveland the rebound. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Garland with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Mobley outside. Shot on the wing. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this game.
And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself. To the middle. Van Vliet kicks to Trent.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Mitchell passes to Mobley. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Barnes. Stolen by Mitchell. Holds it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
The deep 3 from Van Vliet. That's tipped. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
For 3.
Garland's got 6 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Okoro, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Cleveland.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Allen.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
On the play.
And they'll get another chance. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From downtown, Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Garland finds Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Van Vliet. Garland no good. Now Van Vliet. From deep three-point range, no good on the shot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for...
both ends of the floor.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Lowry and Strus are the guards. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And so here is Miami. Butler on the wing. And there's the drive. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Van Vliet with a deep 3. Barnes, great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Van Vliet again missing. Outside Strus. Oh, deflected. And again, Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 points.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
And Van Vliet again missing. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Smitty, he's a tremendous underdog story. Max Strus started his college career in Division II.
And then B.A. Max ended up transferring to a D1 after 2 years, scoring over 1,000 points at 2 different schools. Max is the rare player to start D2 and end up in the NBA. Fearless play by Kyle, pushing past the contact to get his shot.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. It's Barnes on the wing. Puts it up from the high post. Van Vliet missing again.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA, they take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Trent, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Lowry outside. Outside Strus. Lowry outside. Outside for Butler. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Again, the Heat misses. Toronto trailing. Trent left side. Butler with a steal. Adebayo in the post. He's covered by Siakam. Down low.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Now Now here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Butler.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
Trent's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
VanVleet with a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
That's a very controlled dribble from Fred. Doesn't need to get to the rim. He can just stop and pop.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Butler, a screen on VanVleet. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Off target from outside. Anunoby finds Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Now here's VanVleet. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Setting the floor for Miami. Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Now here's Martin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Up again. It's good on the putback. Adebayo's got 10.
Gotta reward the big man for running the floor. Bam Adebayo takes all opportunities in transition.
VanVleet with a deep 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
It's Martin on the wing. Back to Butler. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Miami ball.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside Strus. From downtown. The shot won't fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Anunoby passes to Trent. Siakam with a screen on Lowry. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Strus grabs the miss.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Back to Butler. Driving inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
This is what the coach wants. Get Jimmy Butler the ball going downhill.
VanVleet with a deep 3. And again, no good by Toronto. For Miami, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Strus finds Butler. Back to Strus from behind the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
He's a dynamic scorer, but Jimmy Butler showing the ability to make plays for others.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Siakam. Now Trent. Siakam the screen. Shot clock at 5. Adebayo with a steal. He got a piece of it, and he stays with it. Here's Martin. The 3. He drops it from range. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Butler, the open look. Again, the Heat score. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Trent with it, picked up by Lowry. And that one is hammered home.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
Fred VanVleet with the assist.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Off target from 3-point range. The Raptors shooting just around 26% for the game. Here he goes. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Lowry. After the basket by Toronto. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Martin. Outside for Butler. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Van Vliet outside. Anunoby on the wing. Takes a 3.
He works his tail off, and the long arms of Jimmy Butler contested that shot.
And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Van Vliet against Lowry. Pass to Butler. Martin outside. From deep. Rebound by Van Vliet. Martin's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Barnes passes to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Siakam. Here's Trent. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Trent's got 6 points.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
Lowry, good.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Anunoby on the wing. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. He's got 5. And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Strus the pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And here's Butler outside. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet outside. Stolen by Lowry. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Lowry outside. Fires the 3. They get it back. Outside Strus. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Strus has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Heat ball.
The Heat have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Lowry against Van Vliet. Lowry, the pass to Strus. From deep 3-point range. Out to Lowry. Inside. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Trent. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The open shot, Barnes. Anunoby passes to Barnes. And that's good from 17 feet.
Showing his touch. Barnes good from mid-range also.
Van Vliet against Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. Shoots over Barnes. Martin misses.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Van Vliet outside. Barnes finds Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. And the deficit down inside single digits. Van Vliet's got 8.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Pass to Adebayo. The 3-ball. Again, the Heat misses. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Pass to Strus. And here's Martin. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Lowry and Strus are the guards. Caleb Martin out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, locking down the middle. Pass to Butler, 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Trent. Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
Lowry outside. Butler on the wing. looking to end this cold spell. From the arc. Lowry, no good. Toronto trailing. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler. Soft touch off the glass.
Good defense right there. But Jimmy Butler, very resourceful. Found a way.
Trent against Strus. Pass to Siakam. Adebayo with a steal. Now Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Van Vliet. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Driving to the basket, lays it up and banks it in.
Slashing to the rim with confidence. Fred Van Vliet isn't bashful about attacking defenses like this.
Martin outside. From deep. Adebayo against Siakam. Outside Strus. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Adebayo in the post. Working on Siakam. Pass to Lowry. It's stolen by Trent. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Siakam. Adebayo with the rejection.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts. Using it well with that block.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Takes the 3.
A great one-on-one and team defender. Fred's constantly calling out plays and directing his teammates to where the action is headed.
Count that one.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Strus. Deflected. And he recovers it. Here's Adebayo. And again, the Heat missing. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Shoots. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Throws it up high. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
Miami trailing. A minute 9 left in the final quarter. And here's Lowry from the arc. Butler passes to Adebayo. Lowry against Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. The previous plays of the game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
And Allie, thanks. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Trying to get back on track. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam with it. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
So it's the Raptors.
for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Now Van Vliet. From deep. Rebound by Williams.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The drive by Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Horford. The 11-footer. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Horford.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Now Tatum following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Nice shot by Smart.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Pass to Trent. Van Vliet up top. Guarded by Smart. From deep, Trent. The shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
For 3, Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside, Horford. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors trail by 4. Anunoby passes to Siakam. He can't get that one. Good D by Williams. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Smart misses. And here are the Raptors now. 4-point game. Trent finds Barnes. To the paint. And stolen by Horford. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Horford no luck. Here's Toronto now.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Here's Smart. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Smart's got 5.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now Brown. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Tatum looking around. Inside, lock at 6. And Anunoby sends it back. Here's Siakam. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A three from Tatum. The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Anunoby in the corner. Lobbed up there for Van Vliet. No good that time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Boston on top, up by 5.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. They get it again. Trent kicks to Siakam over Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Horford. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
The deep 3 from Van Vliet. Can't connect from long distance. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Smart. No good from outside.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And taken away by Brown. Smart on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Loads it up there for Siakam. Tatum on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Here's Trent. Makes it off the glass.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. From deep three-point range, Smart misses.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Celtics leading by 7. Tatum bats for 2, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. Tatum's got 7 points.
Well, this man Tatum can strike so quickly. He can just stop, pop, and pull up on a dime.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Anunoby. From down in the low post, it goes. Anunoby's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. He's got 10.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Over in the corner, Barnes. The deep 3 from Van Vliet. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Boston.
The Celtics, 22.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Tatum on the wing. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum in the charge. And the dunk by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Van Vliet outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brown dishes to Williams. Horford kicks to Williams. There's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
From deep. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Van Vliet outside. Here's Barnes. Passes it to Siakam. He can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Now, here's Horford. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Raptors trail by 10.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Now Tatum, after OG Anunoby missed from long range.
I Dazai tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Van Vliet, and stolen by Horford. Oh, the lob to Trent. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The shot by Williams, no good. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but great. He shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Smart finds Brown. Tatum way outside. Outside, Smart. Brown outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Trent passes to Barnes. Trying to get something going. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics leading by 13. Goes up on the wing. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And the Celtics shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
And stolen by Barnes. Siakam passes to Trent. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Wide open. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's Brown with the 3. And he recovers it. Tatum dishes to Brown. Fires the 3. Pass to Horford. From deep 3-point range. The kick out to Brown. And another shot. It could go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. So, and we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Smart on the court right now for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. Back to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And here is Van Vliet from deep. And Tatum pulls it down.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Smart misses.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The 3 from Tatum sinks the 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 15. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston. Pass to Trent. It's deflected and stolen by Horford. Here's Smart. No good on the triple. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Boston leading by 15. Horford kicks to Smart. The three-pointer, no good. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Tatum. From deep three-point range, kept alive. Outside Williams from past the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Celtics shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. And there's the pass to Smart. From deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
From deep three-point range. Outside, Horford. From deep. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. .152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. And that one's good, Barnes.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Brown the pass to Tatum. A three. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Passes it to Brown. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Boston.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet with it. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. From deep. Off the mark. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.